Hi, Terry Swejkoski here with another segment of Living with Conscious Clarity. Today I'd like to speak with you about conscious clarity and communication for enhanced mental health. Each year we observe World Mental Health Day on October 10th. It's a time for reflection, not just on the state of our collective mental well-being, but on the very foundation of how we perceive and interact with our inner worlds. This day invites us to look beyond surface-level solutions and explore a deeper, more profound path to healing. This path is one of conscious clarity, a journey from dense, fear-based communication of the third dimension to the heart-centered awareness of the fourth dimension. See, the journey towards mental and emotional wellness is deeply intertwined with our spiritual evolution. It requires a fundamental shift in how we communicate, first with ourselves and then with others. True healing begins when we learn to listen to the whispers of our higher self, moving beyond the noise of the ego and the societal conditioning. There are a few key points I'd like to make here today. First, I'll discuss the limits of third-dimensional communication. For far too long, humanity has operated within a third-dimension framework. This is the realm of the physical, the tangible, and the ego-driven. In 3D consciousness, communication is often transactional, rooted in fear, and used as a tool for control. It is a language of separation, where I is distinct from you, and life is perceived as a series of external events happening to us. But when in reality, nothing is ever happening to us, it's happening around us. This limited perspective is the source of much of our mental distress. When we communicate from a 3D mindset, we are reacting to the world through a filter of past wounds, insecurities, and learned behaviors. We speak from a place of what we think we should say, rather than what we genuinely feel. This creates a painful disconnect between our inner truth and our outer expression. This state of disconnect is not accidental. The 3D paradigm is perpetuated by an ego-driven system that thrives on fear and control. By keeping the masses locked in this reality of anxiety, competition, and doubt, these structures prevent us from assessing our true power. They encourage communication that is defensive, judgmental, and superficial, ensuring we remain focused on the external conflicts rather than the internal harmony. Remaining in this third-dimensional darkness means being complicit in a system that stifles our collective growth and our individual well-being. The second key point is about shifting to the fourth dimension, to the dimension of awareness. The evolution of our world and humanity's future depend on our willingness to ascend to a higher state of consciousness, the fourth dimension. This is not a physical place, but a state of being. The fourth dimension is the realm of the heart, the bridge between the physical and the spiritual. It is where we begin to understand ourselves as energetic beings, connected with the guidance of our highest self. Fourth dimensional communication is the language of conscious clarity. It is authentic, transparent, and empathetic. When we communicate from this space, we are not only exchanging words, we are sharing energy. We speak our truth with compassion, listen with an open heart, and honor the feelings of others and ourselves as well. This shift requires us to turn inward and learn to consciously live what we feel, as outlined in the principles of the conscious clarity philosophy. It means acknowledging our emotions without judgment and understanding them as signals from our inner guidance system. Fear, sadness, and anger are not enemies to be suppressed. They are messengers inviting us to heal and grow. The third key point is about conscious clarity communication and its effect on true mental wellness. World Mental Health Day takes on a new profound significance when viewed through the lens of conscious clarity communication. It becomes a call to action to move beyond the simply managing symptoms and instead addressing the root cause of our suffering, the disconnection from our true self. See, we need to start embracing our feelings. The first step in 4D communication is self-communication. It involves creating a safe inner space to feel your emotions fully. In a 3D world, we're taught to numb our feelings or distract ourselves from them. Conscious clarity teaches us to embrace them. By allowing ourselves to feel, we process stuck energy and release the patterns that keep us trapped in cycles of pain and anxiety. This is the foundation of authentic mental wellness. We need to start speaking from the heart. Once we are in tune with our feelings, we can begin to communicate them to others from a place of clarity and love. This doesn't mean unfiltered emotional dumping. It means expressing our truth with responsibility and vulnerability. It's the difference between saying, "You made me angry," which is a 3D accusation, and "I feel angry when this happens," which is a 4D expression of personal feeling. This shift dissolves conflict and fosters genuine connection. The fourth key point I'd like to make is listening with empathy. Fourth dimensional communication is a two-way street. It requires us to listen not just to the words others are saying, but to the feelings behind them. It is about holding space for another's experience without needing to fix it, judge it, or make it about ourselves. This level of empathetic listening is a powerful healing tool that validates others and strengthens our shared humanity. Breaks down the walls of isolation that so often accompany mental health struggles. The fifth and final key point I'll share with you is about the path forward and how we could evolve together. Humanity stands at a crossroads. We can remain in a fear-based, ego-driven chaos of the third dimension, or we can collectively choose to evolve into the heart-centered awareness of the fourth dimension. This evolution is not a passive process. It is a conscious choice that begins with each of us. Whether it's World Mental Health Day or another day, let us commit to practicing conscious clarity. Let us choose to communicate differently. Start by checking in with yourself. What are you truly feeling beneath the surface? Allow that feeling to be present without judgment. Then consider how you can express that truth with compassion, first to yourself and then to those you trust. See, by embracing fourth dimensional communication, we not only heal our own minds and hearts, but we also contribute to the healing of the world. We dismantle the old paradigms of fear and control, one authentic conversation at a time. We move from a state of separation to one of unity, paving the way for a future where mental wellness is not just an aspiration, but a lived reality rooted in the profound wisdom of the higher self. Imagine what our world would be like if we all made the shift to conscious clarity, fourth dimensional communication, and focused on mental health daily as one humanity. So today, I ask you to focus your attention on the intention of actively taking part in this amazing paradigm shift, and you will be amazed at how quickly your life changes for the better. Thank you. Namaste.